This is The Scoop for Thursday.
I'm Lisa Marzilli with the WMNF News headlines. David Jolly, a Democratic candidate for Florida governor, announced officially yesterday that he has chosen Gwen Graham as his running mate. Graham is the daughter of the late Florida governor and U.S. Senator Bob Graham and a former Tallahassee congresswoman. She ran for Florida governor in 2018 but lost the Democratic primary to then Tallahassee Mayor Andrew Gillum, who then went on to lose to Governor Ron DeSantis. Graham also served as an assistant secretary of education during the Biden administration. Pinellas County Commission signed a proclamation declaring June as Faith and Family Month. WMNF's Chris Young reports the proclamation has drawn criticism as June is widely recognized as Pride Month.
All Pinellas County commissioners signed the proclamation, encouraging community members to be family-centered in the month of June. The effort is part of a broader campaign from the organization Faith and Family Month to celebrate the, quote, biblical family unit. The campaign also defines marriage as between one man and one woman and defines gender as changeless. Dr. Byron Green Collish is the president of St. Pete Pride, the state's biggest pride celebration, which takes place in Pinellas County. He questioned the timing of the proclamation.
I wondered why. What's the purpose to identify June that is historically, since the 1969 riots at Stonewall, that we've recognized June as Pride Month? Why would we look to have faith and families in June? Why not another month, if not designed to be a juxtaposition to Pride?
Commissioner Chris LaValla has denied the proclamation as a response to Pride Month. This week, Governor Ron DeSantis signed a proclamation declaring Faith and Family Month statewide. Chris Young, WMNF News.
WMNF's Juanita Hurtado Huerfano reports the Gabber newspaper is undergoing staffing and operational changes.
Kathy Salustri and her husband have spent tens of thousands of dollars trying to prevent the Gabber from closing.
We're really trying not to make South Pinellas into another news desert. I know that we have a daily paper that covers the larger cities. They only really cover the smaller cities, though, when something happens. And a lot of times that's too late.
Part of the issue came from keeping up with inflation. Most times, the paper was working with deficits. Then, in 2024, a lawsuit left the Gabber with $70,000 in debt. In April, Salustri announced the Gabber will begin an emergency fundraiser and even seek donors who contribute monthly. They needed $160,000 in community support. But the goal went down in part because they lost a staff member, and the position won't be refilled.
Because we did have some people who made some substantial one-time donations, we were able to pay off some large bills that we were paying every month. So what we need to make every month has decreased.
The goal is now $90,000. And the Gabber is more than halfway there. They'll be holding their last fundraising event this Saturday at the Blueberry Patch, including a concert by the Apple Butter Express. Full disclosure, WMNF and the Gabber have a content-sharing agreement. For WMNF News, I'm Juanita Hurtado Huerfano.
Community members are raising new concerns about redevelopment plans for Tierra Verde Marina. WFLA is reporting that a group of residents has filed an appeal to stop the changes. The redevelopment plan includes a pair of 72-foot-tall dry dock storage structures in the residential area that exceed the 50-foot height limitation for the area. In May, hundreds of residents dressed in neon shirts showed up at St. Petersburg City Hall to represent Tierra Verde Next and voiced concerns about the project. Ultimately, the Development Review Commission approved the plans. Rick Kreisman, former St. Pete mayor and now spokesman for Greenleaf Capital, the company behind the overhaul, says the company has attempted to accommodate homeowners in the area. In weather, it's going to be partly cloudy today with a high of 90 degrees and a 50% chance of scattered afternoon thunderstorms. Lows tonight will be in the upper 70s, and the same forecast is on tap for Friday. I'm Lisa Marzilli with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.